it was very hard to find a job in Italy. That's the main reason that brought me actually here. I came in 2007 just to study, and job was not the main reason. However, I came back in 2011 due to the less of jobs back home.
How many times were you fired or did you lose your job in Italy?
If you could consider, I've been employed as an intern for 3 times. That's the main reason that brought me here, because after the internship nobody was able to provide me full employment, and that's the main reason that brought me back in Australia.
What's the average wage back in Italy for an intern or an entry-level position?
For an intern it's between 300 to 500 euros. In case you're employed, it's between 800 and 1,200 euros per month.
And how was it to look for a job in Australia? How long did it take you to find a position?
It's very interesting because I came in Australia in February and I've sent lots of resumes in 2 weeks, and after 3 weeks I found a sponsorship at the second interview.
Are you happy with your choice?
I'm very happy with my choice.
How about your family? What does your family think of your choice? Do they understand that you have to come to Australia, or would they rather have you back there and live with them?
It's been the hardest thing to do in my life, probably because I found a sponsorship, as I said before, in February, and I had to go back in April for 2 weeks and a half in order to sort of pack my stuff and bring it back here. And once I was back there, I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks, probably because I was thinking, am I doing the right thing? And at the end I packed everything and I left without trying to think, and I didn't want to say bye to anybody, to my family firstly, and to my friends. And once I was back here I was happy, but it's been really hard, and I'm not sure if I could do that again.
How much money does it cost to go back to Europe? Like, how often would you be able to go back to Europe to visit your family?
It would be, how much money would cost? It would cost probably roughly $1,800 a return flight. So let's say something 1,200 euros, 1,100 euros. In my case, I would be able to go not more than once a year, but it's fine at the moment.
Do you think that being a woman make it a bit harder to find a job in Italy, or was just the economy itself?
It's a very good question. I have a very good answer for this. In my opinion, it's much harder to find a job if you're a woman, because I had many very good interviews. I arrived at the end of the interview out of 80 people, and at the end I was just always with a guy. So it was just between me and the other guy, and it was always a man, and they always went for the man. And the reason is because obviously the girl can go on maternity leave, whereas the guy will never have this. So this is of course a bad sort of advantage for a guy and disadvantage for a girl. Absolutely.
Do you think that many other young Italian graduates will try to migrate to Australia, or will they go to other European countries?
I think the people that would like to come over here will grow day by day. However, I don't find so many people interested in coming to Australia as many as like going to the States or, for example, in the other countries in Europe such as Spain or UK.
Why do you think is that?
The fact that the country it's too far. Everybody told me, you're crazy to go so far away, 24 hours, if something happens, it takes one day to get back home. I completely agree with that, but at the same time, if you want to have a good life, you can't go to UK because at the moment it's not working as well, as well as Spain or other countries, and the States are not a solution either, so you have to accept the fact that you have to fly for 24 hours in order to have a better life.